Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking glowing to the gods. How to get that gorgeous, luminous, lit from within complexion. That glow, which I've been chasing for the past 10 years, evaded me. It seemed so elusive, but it turns out I was actually doing everything wrong. Through trial and error, I've been able to hone in my own skincare routine to really bring back the vibrancy and luminosity to my skin. And I'm really excited and proud to be able to share with you this today. I'm going to be giving you 5 tips and hacks for how to get the most out of your skincare, the products you need to use, and everything you need to understand in order to get back that vibrancy and that glow in your own skin. So sit back, relax, and let's talk glowing skin. Now, before we get into this, and I've got an awful lot to say, I feel like I say that at the start of every video, but honestly, it's because I want to cram as much information as possible into each of the videos that I create. So I'm going to cut the waffle and delve straight on into it. But before I do, I kind of have a little bit of a public service announcement, and that is, it is not, dispel the myth that it is impossible to have glowing, radiant skin after the age of 30. I hate that this is kind of perpetuated online with people saying, you know, your skin is at its most vibrant and luminous in your 20s, and it's downhill from there. This is just false. I'm in my mid-30s, and at age 35, I feel like my skin is better. It's more vibrant, it's more luminous than it was at any point in my 20s. And it's all about using the right ingredients and using them correctly in your routine to get into that and to really get the right results. So, should we just delve straight on in and talk about what I've learned in terms of achieving that glow with the products in our skincare routine? First of all, it all comes down to cleansing. I kind of feel like I've been saying this a lot recently, but you know what? I've moved from seeing cleansing as a means to an end, a step that you just had to get through to get the skin clean, to then use the great steps that follow it. Actually, cleansing is an integral and really important step in your skincare routine. You need to not only choose the right cleanser for your skin type, but you also need to use it correctly. Fortunately, I kind of got it all covered in a recent video where I broke down cleansers by different skin types, and I'll leave a link to that up there. Definitely worth checking out to make sure that you're choosing the right one. One of the things I learned on my glow chasing journey was that the gentle cleansers can often add the most benefit. I reached for the high power cleansers to just kind of get everything off in one, strip the skin off, and then I could get on with the rest of my routine. And that was dehydrating and damaging my skin and actually preventing that luminosity and that glow from bursting through. I would honestly recommend everyone check out a pH balanced cleanser. That's a cleanser which is balanced to a pH of 5.5, which is our skin's natural pH state. This is a really innovative thing that brands have kind of cottoned onto recently. By using a pH balanced cleanser, it means you start your routine with the right level of pH for your skin. It means less sensitivity, redness, irritation, and it also means that the other serums and things that you're going to follow with will just work at their optimum efficacy. It's definitely something that I've been investigating more in the past 6 months. I definitely think it's contributed to more glow and luminosity in my skin. My current favourite is this. This is the Jelly Joker Cleanser by Geek and Gorgeous, which I love. Honestly, I shout about this on the channel all the time because it's my new holy grail and obsession. This is balanced to a pH of 5.5, which I said was optimum for the skin, but it's also got minimal ingredients. It gets off all that you need in terms of a cleanse, but it doesn't load the product with lots of ingredients that the skin could interact with. Start your routine with this, and honestly, you are on the glow train already. One of the key steps in achieving radiant skin is exfoliation. The reason this is key is, as we age, the rate of cellular turnover, which is when our skin renews, does slow down. This means that we hold on to those dead skin cells which are dull and lifeless on the top of our skin for much longer than we need to. Exfoliation breaks down the bonds that hold that old dead skin cells onto that gorgeous glowing radiant skin beneath. So it's a really quick and effective way of dialing up the luminosity in the skin. For years I went for glycolic acid. It was glycolic acid or nothing because I was told that it was the most potent and strongest exfoliating acid on the market. That's true, but actually it's not the best when it comes to glow. I would totally recommend switching to lactic acid, which not only will help to eradicate some of those dead skin cells that are clogging up the gorgeous radiant skin, but it will also help to hydrate the skin. Hydrated skin is healthier skin, and with lactic acid being a humectant, you won't find it as stripping and drying as glycolic acid, making it the perfect pairing for anyone that wants some extra luminosity. I made the switch about a year ago, and honestly, my skin is loving it. I kind of captured all you need to know about lactic acid in a recent video, which I'll link up there. I kind of sing the praises of what results I got, so definitely check that out for a little bit more context. But the ordinary lactic acid costs barely anything. It's drugstore to its core, and is your number one friend when it comes to that glowing complexion. If you're reluctant to move away from glycolic acid and you are just someone that loves your glycolic acid, maybe dial it back a little bit. Stop reaching for the 10% glycolic acids and maybe dial it back to a 5%. Because I always think when it comes to exfoliation and glow enhancing exfoliation in particular, gentle but often in the long term is going to give you more glow, more luminosity and less damage to the skin. One of the ones that I've been trying at the moment, this is the PS Futures Bright 5% glycolic toner, which I'll leave a link to this and all the products mentioned below. But I find this to be really, really effective because it's a nice 5% glycolic acid, which whilst it's not enough to switch me from my lactic acid, if you're a glycolic girl, this could be a really, really great option to give a low strength glycolic acid that you can use regularly for that glow enhancement. Now, my tip number 3 is to dial up the hydration. Now, there's again this myth online that you often see people saying how to get glass skin, how to get that glowing complexion, and they've got like 18 layers of toner on their skin and it's reflecting all that light. That isn't glow, that's moist. And nobody wants moist, everyone wants glow and luminosity. I look for my skin, what I look for my skin is that it's radiant. The light is bouncing off it and I feel like I'm glowing to the world. That's what I want. I don't want to look damp all day long. And I think we overdo it with the amount of toners and the amount of hydration we actually pump into our skin, feeling that that's going to give us that overall glow. It won't. You need to do all the other steps alongside it, but a little extra hydration will keep the skin healthy, and hydration means plumper skin, which will give that all over more luminous complexion. So it's definitely a step you don't want to skip. I think one serum or toner to add additional hydration is more than enough, especially if you go for one of the really effective ones. My current ride or die holy grail favorite is this. This is the Make Prem Extra Moisture Essence. This is called an essence, but it's actually in like a gel cream, which I adore. It's really applicable for people that might have slightly oilier skin because it leaves behind this gorgeous hydration without feeling like you're wearing a mask, which some other products can do. Blends into the skin, hydrates you to the gods, and honestly, I find that if you use this, everything just goes better onto the skin. Any makeup you want to apply will just adhere and look better. It smooths out your complexion and helps the skin to heal, be nourished, and give back that gorgeous luminosity. You guys that have been around on this channel for ages will know what's coming next. This is my other favorite. When I'm not using the Make Prem, which I love, I'm also using the Geek and Gorgeous Liquid Hydration. Packed full of panthenol, which calms, soothes the skin, brings back a bit of harmony, but it's also got some amino acids in here, which are the body's natural moisturizing agents to just dial up the moisture without causing any sensitivity, redness, or irritation. I love this, but whether you reach for the Make Prem or the Geek and Gorgeous, depends on what texture you like, because this is more like serum gel versus strict toner. Whichever you go for, honestly, dialing up that hydration is one of the best ways of adding to that glow without making you feel moist and dewy, which, let's be honest, nobody wants. Now, fourth, I want to stress the importance of concentrations. How many times have you been told online that the only thing you need to get that gorgeous, luminous skin is a high-strength vitamin C serum? Just about every influencer or beauty blogger peddles the myth that vitamin C in a high strength will cure all your problems and you just need to slather it on the face, sit back and wait for people to be blinded by your glow. In truth, vitamin C isn't for everybody. There are great lower strength options available, and I think when it comes to any serums or actives that you're using to reach that glow, I think it's better to go for a lower concentration and use it in the longer term than reach for some of those really high strength actives. I use the super strength products for years and I always thought, why isn't my skin glowing more? Why am I not getting the results that I want? And that's because they were stripping, drying, irritating. Well, let me tell you that if you use super high strength actives and cause all of those side effects, your skin will never glow because it needs to be in harmony. It needs to be nourished and it needs to be hydrated. Anything you're doing to counteract that is actually going to be counterintuitive and is going to derive the opposite results that you want to get. I would say when it comes to concentrations, keep it low, but use them regularly on your skin to get those benefits in the long term. It was out of sheer frustration of not being able to find multi-active but low concentration serums that led me to create my own skincare line. I created a serum which blends beautiful low concentrations of some powerful glow enhancing ingredients such as a vitamin C derivative, azelaic acid, panthenol, all the things which can help to give the skin its harmony and its glow back. But they don't have to just reach for my skincare line. I don't want this to just be a shameful plug, but I do want people to think about their own actives, the concentrations that they're using. Don't just reach for that 30% vitamin C. Maybe think of a 15%, a 10%. You can get great results from that. Same goes for azelaic acid. Everyone jumps in at the 20%, but maybe a 5% or a 10% can give you the great benefits in the long term whilst not stripping, drying, or irritating the skin. If you want to check out my serum, I'll leave a link and a shameless plug below at www.madaboutskincare.com. But whether you choose mine or you choose any of the other amazing ones that I mentioned on this channel, just watch out for those actives and remember that lower strength concentrations over a longer period of time is what gave me the glow back to my complexion, not reaching for the super strength from the outset. Now finally, I want to give a big honourable mention to antioxidants. I think they're the unsung heroes of the skincare world, and I've tried desperately through this channel to get people more interested in antioxidants, but I think the reason they aren't is that you don't get that instant fix. You don't see those instant results. You just have to trust that they're working for you in the long term. Damaged skin will never glow. You will never have that radiance if your skin is damaged either by UV radiation, particulate matter, or the oxidative stresses. So obviously you'll want to have your broad spectrum SPF. That's a must in any routine. But why not double down on the protection and throw in an antioxidant as well? You could choose a serum which already has an antioxidant in, which would be a great option, or you can use a standalone. If you're looking for standalone antioxidants, my two favorites at the moment are these two. This is the Resveratrol F antioxidant serum by Face Theory, resveratrol and ferulic acid. Beautiful partnership, two fantastic antioxidants, and it's in a lightly oily base, so if you have very dry skin, this could be your best friend because that oil will also dial up the hydration in the skin, which again will lead to luminosity. Just an all-round win-win-win, ding-ding-ding product. I also love, and this is great if you have slightly oilier skin types, I love the Neod Survival. This is fantastic because it'll leave the skin matte and feeling velvety smooth. So if you've got dry skin, maybe try the Face Theory. If you've got oily skin, reach for Neod because honestly, they're just a fantastic collection of, I think this has 14 different antioxidants all working to protect your skin. Such great products, whichever one you choose from. There you have it, guys, my ultimate guide to glowing and radiant skin. I feel like I've been on a bit of a journey with my skin and with my own skincare. I've gone from using the super strength, high potency actives to achieve the glow, which, spoiler alert, it never did, to moving back, dialing back the strengths, but using them more frequently and dialing up the levels of hydration in the skin. And honestly, I feel it's working dividends for me. I feel my skin confidence is an all-time high, and for anyone that feels that they have to lose luminosity and their skin has to dull as they age, I'm here to tell you that is just not the case. My skin in my mid-30s is better than it's ever been at any other point in my skincare journey. I'm just super proud to be able to share these hints, tips and hacks with you today. I'd love to know in the comment section below what your ultimate glow enhancing products are, so sound off with your recommendations. And while you're down there, don't forget to do all that YouTubey stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we'd love to have you as part of the family. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, a like, because honestly, it supports me and the channel so much, and I would love you forever. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.